Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode here at Tribal Trades, the Altcoin Show, coming at you from the great state of Florida. One hell of a drug. And I do want to welcome you to the channel wherever you are tuning in from around the world. Thanks for watching. So the title of this video, No More Alt Season? Are you serious? Well, we're about to explore that question and to tell you why I made that title. It's based on a chart, and you don't want to miss what this chart shows. This is really eye-opening there. So we're going to look at some charts. We're going to look at, I think, will be some of the stronger tokens from this latest dump have responded the best, and also a whole bunch of other stuff. So, of course, before we do that, smash the like button. This does help get this channel out to more people and support the channel, as does your amazing, wonderful kind comments that you leave. I appreciate all of those who do that. You take the time to write it. I take the time to read it and respond. Thank you. And those who, of course, ask questions in the comment section, I do get back to those as soon as I am able to. However, if you'd like more immediate engagement and interaction with me, you can find me in the Tribal Trades Discord, one Discord to rule them all. So somebody actually shared that in my Discord yesterday because it opened yesterday to the wait list. And so I thought that was kind of fun. But the Discord is open. And for those of you who sent emails to be on the wait list up until including January the 25th, you should have received your emails. Please check your spam or junk if you can't find it, or send me an email and say I didn't get it. And for anybody from January the 26th onwards who sent emails, from January 26th through to January 29th and 30th, today, of course, you will start getting your emails out as well. Just give me time to get all those invitations out to you. And of course, I'm still in the Stocks with Josh Discord. Nothing has changed there. And so you can find me there as well for interaction and engagement. I have my own Crown Traders channel in there where I share education, insight, resources, some of my trade setups, and of course, entertainment, because I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. This is for education and entertainment purposes only. Are you not entertained? And so I hope to see you in there. And of course, look, this was a trade I shared in the Discord yesterday, in the Tribal Trades Discord, Ondo trade. I gave entries at $1.40 and $1.38, and it went and skyrocketed up to $1.61. I think there are some good things coming with Ondo. You could have paid for the Discord on that one trade, of course, depending how much money you put in the trade there. But of course, that is just one of the few trades that I put in there. There's a stocks channel in there as well. And we're going to be doing some live trainings and tradings in there, live trades and training. And we're going to look at trialing Zoom. That means that people will be able to actually talk in the trading and trainings together. And of course, with Zoom, you don't have to show your face, and you don't even have to show your real name. You can type in a different name there if you're a little bit concerned about that. And I totally understand that. And of course, we're going to be doing some YouTube as well where you can type in. But somebody did suggest that the talking would be a little bit more beneficial to everybody. We're going to try that out and see how that goes. So we're going to try the YouTube model. We're going to try the Zoom model as well. So I'd love to see you in there. And of course, the links below are in the description for both the Stocks with Josh Discord. You might need to click on the More button. That will pop out. You can get signed up and started for the Stocks with Josh Discord. There are two sign-up options, and then there is an email address to go on the wait list there. You should be able to click on that or copy and paste that, and then send us an email to get on that wait list. It is going to be closing at this point next week. The access to the Discord will be shut. It is limited by design, exclusive, and there will be a capped number, and then it will be closed. Okay, so let's talk about No More Alt Season. What are we talking about here? Well, of course, it's this wonderful chart right here by Sam. Sam here is charting the decoupling of Bitcoin and the general crypto market cap. So this would be Bitcoin and total too. And what we can see here is we have seen a decoupling. Now, what do you think about this chart? From what I can tell, there hasn't been as strong a decoupling as we've seen in this bull run. And he's basically saying that basically the truth is there's no more alt season. The sooner you accept that, the sooner you can still build up a meaningful Bitcoin position. You're not too late. You're among the first 1% to 2% of people to get into Bitcoin, and so on and so on. Now, I thought this was an interesting chart, and listen, this does help support my narrative that I don't believe, and I've been saying this for a number of weeks and months. Actually, you can go back to my earlier videos in the months of June and July and August, where I've said that I didn't feel that every altcoin was going to pump because the market was oversaturated with too many altcoins. Since I made those videos, the altcoins have even grown greater, and there are even more altcoins in the market than there have been before. Particularly the meme coins really have sucked liquidity out and away from the stronger projects. And so this has hurt the altcoins. And I think we're now in oversaturation mode. And this is why I've gotten out of those meme coins, okay? Many of those meme coins to get into these stronger projects and into Bitcoin. Now, do I think there is going to be no more alt season, as this person says? Well, I do believe there will be some kind of an alt season, but I don't believe it's going to be like the altcoin season we saw in the previous bull runs, where even in the last bull run, everything just went up. You could buy anything and it would just go up, literally. There's just not the liquidity for that. And so it's being in the right altcoins. So I think some altcoins are going to skyrocket and go to the moon as normally we see. And then some altcoins are going to struggle and they're not going to give the gains that we think. And then there are some altcoins that are just really not going to do a whole lot of anything. And then I think there are going to be some altcoins that just really die off. And that might be not such a bad thing in regards to this. So as you can see also, some of the stronger tokens that I think that I'm holding and adding positions to, and I've been selling some of my other positions to, because there's two things at play here. Number one, people said, oh, you sold this, you sold that, you sold that token. And if it goes up, they're going, oh, hey, look, I sell tokens. I sold those tokens. I said that I sold those tokens, some of these meme coins and some of these other tokens, not because I didn't think they were going to go up, because number one, I want less tokens to manage. That's number one. I want a smaller number of tokens with more liquidity in them. Okay, that's number one. Because from the last bull run, I learned I was in too many tokens and it was so hard to manage and it really hurt my ability to trade. And so I want the less amount of tokens to be able to manage better. Okay, that's number one. Number two is I want to be in the stronger tokens that I feel are going to be multi-cycle coins, because I have to ask myself, if the bull run finished today and if I'm in this meme coin or that meme coin that has no utility whatsoever, it's just a cute little furry picture, that's probably going to go to zero in the bear market, or maybe even if it doesn't go to zero, may never really recover to even close to where I am for break even, etc. So I've decided to go with more what I feel are going to be multi-cycle coins, so that if when there is a drop, that these coins will survive the bear market and then thrive in the next bull market. I did that with Solana. I held some Solana through the last bear market. It was a fantastic decision because, I made, a lot of percent on that Solana that I held through the bear market, and obviously added to it during the bear market, the early stages of the bull market, and through the reaccumulation period, through March to September of last year. And so Ondo is one of those, not telling you, claims that Binance has been buying Ondo and thinks that possibly there is an Ondo Binance listing coming. But there's also an Ondo summit coming up, where they're going on chain. They want to tokenize real world assets. And so the unlock of Ondo has happened. I believe it was largely priced in. And of course, the next unlock is not till January 2026 there. And so there are no fears around that. So I am bullish on Ondo. I did add to my position from Ondo yesterday, as I shared in the Tribal Trades Discord there. And so we'll be updating in there with all kinds of technicals and charts as well. And then, of course, Sui is now on Solana. So that got a wonderful move in price. Both of those, I think. Obviously, Phantom is the most used and most active blockchain DEX. And so now it has Sui. So I think Solana, Sui, Ondo, And then, of course, Zeus is basically mirroring the Sui cup and handle. So we have a cup and handle on Sui, but we also have it on Zeus as well. And of course, what is Zeus? Zeus is a token that I've been sharing since I came online on YouTube since May. And of course, it is Bitcoin on Solana, basically. And I believe the Solana founder is also part of the team there at Zeus as well. And Van Eck has chosen Sui as well over Aptos. That's a no-brainer. If you want to know what the difference is, the Sui and Aptos were one team together at Facebook, aka Meta. They were building a blockchain. They created a new Move programming language, which Sui is built on. When Facebook disbanded their project, the team split. One went Sui and one went to Aptos, but the main developer who created it, this is one that I have read up on, went with the Sui team, and they claim that it's much different now and that the Aptos code is pretty much the same as what it was when they all split and left. You can do your own research on that. Aptos has an infinite supply. Well, infinite supply as in there's no cap on the supply. They can just keep minting tokens to oblivion. And of course, Sui has a capped supply. So I have gone with Team Sui, and that is the decision that I have made there. And of course here, Meza Tarek has basically stated here, if you bought Murad's list 3 months ago and held, you'd be down 85%. Meme coins, super cycle, my ass. And of course, people are waking up and just there is no value to these meme coins. So, I took some gambles and some meme coins. And the Sui meme coins for a time there had a little bit of a season there and really did take off. And there were some good gains to be made there. And look, let me just step back here and say that, of course, portion of the portfolio is kind of like gambling speculative. And really, when you look at crypto as a market being so young in its infancy, it's all really a gamble, but there are bigger gambles than others, is what I'll say. Like when BlackRock is invested in Ondo, they're probably not invested in Mother, Popcat, Epic, Daddy, Harambe, Delphi coin. Okay, just saying. So by far the greater risk is in a meme coin with no utility at all. It's just built solely around community there. Okay, so what do I do when I'm looking for what are the stronger tokens? I look at these moving averages on the daily, and you see Ondo is above all six. It's above the 50-day moving average, the 100-day moving average, and the 200-day moving averages, all simple moving averages, and it's above the 20 EMA, the 50 EMA, and the 200 EMA. That's strength there. Okay, what's another strong token? OM. That's above all of those as well. A token that hasn't been doing so well is like HNT. It's below all of those. Now, does that mean that this token is dead? Absolutely not. It just means it's a higher risk token, but there would be potentially higher reward because obviously if it takes off, it's a lower cap token and it has a lot of room to go up. And then if you look at some of the other ones that are in here, like Solana, for example, it's above all six of those simple moving averages and EMAs. And I'm going to teach everybody how to set up all of those. If you haven't got TradingView and set up any of those charts, we're going to go through those and we're going to do a lot of training in the Discord there. And of course, what we have here is we have Sui, which, you had 1, 2, and it's above 3, and it's got 3 there to break above. But if it does a quick move up to $4.62, it's going to be back above all of those moving averages there. But then you look at some of the other tokens there, like Say, very similar to HNT. And so I'm looking to move. And so my portfolio is more heavy in obviously my top few. And let's look at Tau, by the way, because that was one that was struggling, but I stayed true and I hung in there and I gave a signal on the Discord for $365. I bought some at $365. Did you buy some at $365? If you did, that would have ended up being an absolute banger trade. I nailed that one on the button, and that was shared in the Discord. But as you can see, that for a time, it went below all the 6 there, and now it's back above 1, 2, 3 of those, and then it's got 1, 2, 3 of those to get above. So those are the tokens that I'm sharing about that I am mostly in the altcoins anyway for this altcoin season that is coming up. So I do believe we're still going to have an altcoin season. I do believe we're still going to have upside in February and through to March. I do think there's still going to be that sell in May and go away, which came early last year. It was sell in March and go away. Last bull run, it was sell in April and go away, and some of those altcoins went away and never came back, by the way, and that's what you have to consider. And then I do think we'll see some downside in May and June. I think July and August will fly, and then I think the bull run could be over near sometime in the end of August, September time. But of course, DeepSeek AI thinks the bull run's going to finish in November, which it might finish in October, November, just like it did last time in 2021. And it has its price of over 200,000. I was looking into that. I'm going to share a video upcoming that where we could see Bitcoin go to 230,000. I'm not saying it will, but I'm going to show you a chart which does point to that possibility. Anyway, that's all we have time for today. Of course, as always, we'll see you in the next episode. Hope to see you in the Discord, and happy trading.